Hello friends, it's Julie Norman, and today we are going over what sold the second half of December in 2021. Now we're in the new year. First off, we have a monument of, who is this? William Prescott. Some monuments might be really interesting to people now because some of them have been taken down, or, there's that one in the news about having a time capsule in it. That'd be kind of cool, huh? So that was $4.47 and free shipping. That was one of my older listings. This is Officers Bachelor Club in Fort Benjamin, Harris, Indiana. Just a regular lithograph. And it's postmark on the back, 1917, to Mr. L. Calhoun. And I love these old cancellations. Do your bit by a Liberty Bond. So that went for $14.97. Sometimes the military things can go for a little bit more, and sometimes they're just really common. You just have to check. Now we've got the Ottawa Big Tree Basin Redwood Park and Pacific Novelty Postcard. You might see that a lot, and this is the entire postcard. And here's the car in there. I don't know, would a car nowadays fit in there? Maybe a Mini or something. That went for $8.47, and yes, I finally sold some big trees. Oldest Mineral Springs, Old West, West Virginia, and it's just kind of like a sepia toned. I don't think I put that in the description, but Middleton, Virginia, 1941, to Mrs. A. something in New York, and they actually corrected that. Maybe she was in Connecticut for the summer or something. A lot of the rich people would summer somewhere else. 1997 for that one. I probably could have priced it up, but there is a price point. Once a postcard is over $20, I cannot ship it through the eBay standard envelope. So then it costs like $3 or $4, I think, depending on where it goes for first class. Yes, I could go and ship it just with a stamp, but when it's over $20, I don't want to take that risk. I'd rather have tracking. So a lot of them get priced just under $20 just because of that, when it could have been a little bit more. And hey, maybe the buyers like that little deal. All right, we've got Franklin Square, Middleton. Here's another Middleton, and that is an old street view. These are really nice to find. I'm guessing this is going to be an undivided back. Let's see. Yep. So because of the writing tab on the front, so it is postmarked in Middleton, and to Miss Leah Hazelton. I do have a few cards that were addressed to her. That was $4. I took an offer, so it probably wasn't a rare view. Here's Gold Reggie near Virginia City, Montana. This is a really cool card, but it's not rare. There are a few other ones out there. This has a writing tab, but it is divided back. So it's probably, maybe it was redone, or who knows, maybe in that transition time, to Mr. Samuel Hazelton of Sparrow Bush, New York. $7.47, free shipping. This one, Marin Full Chestnut Horses. I have a whole bunch of horses that I got, and this is as generic as you can. It's Marin Full, and I was like, should I list it or shouldn't I? Because this is all you have on the back, and I listed one, and it sold pretty much. I have 7 more of those. Actually, I've got more. So you never know what's going to sell. I know some people have minimums of what they're going to sell for, but if I pay less than 25 cents for a card, getting 3 something, I don't know, that works for me. Okay, remember this one from when I got it from a local dealer? It's Christmas Greetings from California. I knew this would be interesting because it's Christmas and California, and there's a mission on there, a little poem, and here's the back. It was postmarked Los Angeles in 1921 to Mr. and Mrs. Peter something Kurzermacher, Grayling, Montana, and that is a very, very small town. I don't even know if that was still in there. So I did put that in there, the Grayling, Montana, because there wasn't a lot out there. So it could have been sold for California, could have been sold for someone collecting Grayling, $12.97. Here's Waiting for a Chinook. This is by Charles M. Russell, one of our famous artists in Montana, and this isn't a rare card either, but it is a nice white. Was this a white border or I don't know? It could have been a linen too. So that went for $5.50. Reese's Monkey, Abel, and this is actually the mummified remains picture in the Smithsonian. And I didn't know how to price this one. There wasn't another one out there. And maybe I think I put it up for auction starting at, oh yeah, I did, for $4.97 or something like that. And 2 people bid on it. So I probably paid less than a quarter for it. Maybe I could have sold it for double the amount, but I didn't. It just went out quickly for $9.47. So that's kind of the thing with postcards. Prices are arbitrary. Okay, Navajo and Hopi Indians on the rim of the Grand Canyon. This is a linen card. And here's the back. It is not a, who's that? Oh, my mind's going back. You know, that famous guy who did all those postcards. It's not one of those. So it was just a standard one, $3.97. There must not have been a lot of them out for plus $1 shipping. We have a real photo postcard of Montana, and this is more of a newer real photo postcard. It's like they did a photo collage, and there's the picture because it was before I had my nice scanner. And here somebody at one time tried to sell it for $4. So if you see the word Kodak paper, that is a newer real photo, but it's still, there wasn't another one out there like it. So it went for $8.47 and out the door. Greetings from the state of Washington. Large, big. I didn't know at the time. Is this called a large letter card or a big letter? It's a large letter. But I put both out there because I don't know. Somebody might be searching for both of them. And that went for $4.47, which I think is on the higher end of these sometimes. But it's sold. A real photo of the sheep, barn, windmill, farmhouse. It's just kind of telling you what all. And I did a close-up of the sheep. And here's the back. It's ASIO up arrows, so you can date it there. And here's the entire picture. And yes, I did sell sheep. I didn't keep it for myself, and it sold for $6. It's very generic, so you don't know, if people are going to be interested in these, but somebody else must like sheep. Okay, here is another real photo of Fort Fairfield High School. And this is a real photo of not a photo, but like a picture of it or a painting of it. It's kind of different. It does have the ASIO up and down arrows. And 1997, there wasn't another one out here, but here is where it says a Fairfield High School. So it's kind of weird to have a real photo of a picture, a drawing, but whatever. Somebody wanted it. Kentucky River Government Lock, Wren and King. So I'm guessing this is going to be a undivided lithograph. We shall see because of the writing tab. Oh, here's the Wren and King down there. Sometimes people will look for different publishers and stuff. Nope, it is a divided back. So it was postmarked in Pulaski, Kentucky to Mrs. Ada, Bedford, Indiana. And Minnie has been sick. I hope Minnie got better. I guess it doesn't matter now, does it? Sold for $15.47. We all have expiration dates, don't we? Mabel Trunnell, stage and film actress. So this was that series of actresses and stuff that I wasn't sure if anybody would want, but a few of these have sold, and here she is. The full picture, and $5.47. It's kind of fun researching these because I find a little bit more about the old film and stage. Aircraft, propeller, Cessna, whatever, and you can read that. So there's not a common, it's not a rare card, I believe, so I priced it, the average and stuff. It just it's unposted, it's a chrome, but the really neat thing about this is the person who purchased it said that he used to fly the real thing, so I was really happy that this came to him. So $4.47. I love those stories, so if you buy from me, I'd love to hear why you bought it. Maybe I should put that in my automatic, hey, thanks for buying this item. Why'd you buy it? I don't know. Okay, here's Baltimore Trust Building and Maryland. $4.97 is what I had listed it for, probably because it's not as common. So there's so many view cards like this, but some of them are less common than others. There's unposted, $4.97 plus $1 shipping. And you can tell this is a true white border postcard because there's no cross texturing. That would be a linen. Here is a real photo of Elton, Germany, and now, like I said before, foreign cards sometimes don't go as well. I think that like Delicamp or something does, but I just haven't gotten into that. There's only so much I can focus on, and I have a lot to do. But this is a really cool multi-view card, and there was just a little writing on the back. It wasn't posted. I didn't know what to post it as, to price it. I think I might have had like $8 or $9 on it, so somebody made me an offer and I shipped it off. Here's the Pen Bowl Pan Bowl, Jackson, Kentucky, railroad tracks. There were other ones out there like this too, but so I priced it accordingly, and it's kind of cool. Little tracks, and always make sure to mention the railroad, because there are railroad collectors up the wazoo. And that sold for $7.97. Here is a Merry Christmas, and this one with an attached calendar. And you would think that would be like, yeah, let's sell this for like $50, but they're not like uncommon. They're just, it's not a rare card. It was postmarked in Ridge Farm, Illinois, to Mrs. Is it Reese? I don't know. Miss Bessie? I don't know. I wish sometimes I had better writing, but oh well. And I took an offer at $12 just because, you know, I probably paid $1 for it. And so that's a good return, right? Plus $1 shipping. Kentucky products of Kentucky. And there were these 5 products that they were proud of: a hemp field, a tobacco field, a bell, a woman, yeah, okay, and Hamburg, something that must be a racehorse, and then their liquor. So here is an unposted back. I didn't really see any other one like it, so again I posted under 20. Kentucky isn't a hot seller. Maybe I could have got more for it, but I mean, I paid less. I probably paid 25 cents for that. Treasure Mart, Ann Arbor, Michigan. So here's just a storefront. You got this nice old station wagon in there, and has a little bit more about their you know, shop and extra press. So that went for $4.47. Mayo Clinic in Rochester. This is an unposted chrome, and you've got the old cars there. There are a lot of Rochester Mayo Clinics, and this one went for $3.97. It's about the going rate. We have Keith J. Charters Traverse City Park of Michigan, and I looked it up. So the Keith J. Travers, when I looked up that park, is the extra verbiage on it. There are a lot of other cards like this, so adding that extra might have helped to sell it. I don't know. This is posted in 1935, and it went to Ohio. $5.97. Great Northern Railroad. This might look familiar if you've watched all of these, because I've sold this one before. I think the first one I sold was $4.47. This one I went to $5.97. I have one more. Should I add $6.97, or is that just the going price? So you've got Montana and Railroad. So we got two different collectors there. Peter's Backyard Restaurant in New York City, and I thought there were a few others like this. I can't remember. So here is the back. It's got a little image of him, of his kitchen, and it was 1963 ABCD mail for better business service. I'm not sure what that meant, but hey, you know, you can learn a lot from these old things. Mr. and Mrs. something in San Francisco, and there is the entire image, $4.47 plus free shipping. Here is there's two things that are not postcards, and this is something I've had listed for a long time. There's just a grab bag, you know, of these old gold dollar, they're not real gold, coins, and that sold for $9.47. And free shipping because it goes in the eBay standard envelope. Here's Cowboys at Dinner with a cook tent, Chassis Morse. Okay, I've got a funny story about this one. So somebody had messaged me saying, will you sell all your Chassis Morse cards? Because I think I had like 8, 10, 11, I can't remember. And so I looked it up at what he offered, and he basically wanted them for half price. So I said, well, I'm not comfortable at half price. What would you think about 20% off? And I was willing to go maybe 25 or whatever, because it's kind of nice to sell more. And then I didn't hear back from him, but the next day this one sold. So for $9.47. So Chinook, Montana is where they came from. There's not a ton of them out there, so maybe that guy he really wanted them cheap. Okay, so Lake Como. It's supposed to be Lake Como. Oh, Julie. So in the Bitterroot Valley, Montana, but it's still sold despite my typos. And this was unposted, $4.97. It was not a real photo. I believe this a chrome? Here, let me look. I usually put that in there. It's paper. Yeah, it was a chrome. So there we go, $4.97. Bitter Roots. Oh, this one and the previous one and this one, I believe they went out to the same person. So this is our state flower, Montana. I am from Montana, by the way. It is unposted and $5.97. Columbia Gardens toward Butte. This is an amusement park. This is not a rare card, though. It's kind of cool because it's not there anymore. And here is the overview, the aerial view. And that went for $4.47, my old standard price. Santa Rita Copper Mine, $2.95. I took an offer because this is not rare either. Rare Rita. Okay, Copper Mine. And that was aerial view, Bob Pedley Studios. I don't know if people collect them, but whatever. This one and the next one went out to the same person. They are some postcards of India artwork. And that was $4.97. And the next one is this one. And it's the same artist. Did I mention that? I don't know. $4.97 for that one. And they fit in the same envelope, and I sent it off with a stamp, so hopefully they get them. You know, I'm not too fussed if somebody doesn't get an international postcard on time, because I spent less than 25 cents on them, plus postage, so I'm only out $1 in reality. Okay, so Smelter and Copper Mine. This is not a great postcard, but there wasn't any other ones about this mine. And so this company, I got a few of them, and they're just all blurry and not, yeah, they're not good quality postcards. But if you wanted this image, you can only get it with this one that I've seen, $4.47. And I did put that in the description. Here's a second item that's not a postcard, and this was something I picked up at an estate sale. It's Order of the Eastern Star, Worthy Matron Journal from the North Dakota, and it was kind of neat because it does have her last letter saying the chapter closed years later. But this was her year when she spent as a worthy matron. It was still in the box, and it's got all of this neat ephemera. And I'd had it listed for $89 because there wasn't anything else like there. And I don't know, you know, is there someone who really wanted it? They sent me an offer at $55, and I said, yeah, because I spent $5 on that baby. And they paid shipping. Here is Horseback Trail Ride, Skyline, North Dakota, Schaefer Park. And there you go. That was $4.47. Masonic Temple in Minneapolis. So you see, here's another Masonic thing. And I did make sure to put Coca-Cola, and I don't know if trolley and bicycles are important to the image, but it gives you like a timeline. But there is a Coca-Cola sign in here somewhere. I don't remember now. Where? Oh, here, right up here. So there are Coca-Cola collectors, and as long as you don't need a magnifying glass. So this was sent from Minnesota. Where in Minnesota? I don't know. Miss Letty got this postcard, and it went for $5.47. Here is a ferry in Clearwater River, Lewiston, Idaho. Here is the zoom in. It is written on the front, and zoom out. And postmarked in Oregon, and Mrs. M.K. Hart of Buffalo, Wyoming received this. Went for $14.97. Official Montana Gate of Exit Lookout Pass. I don't believe this is there anymore, as I've never seen it, and I've gone through many exits. Maybe I've not gone through all of them. So there you go. It's a rounded corner. Great Falls was a postmark to Mrs. Frances Ryan of Oakland, California, $4.47. By the way, on this video, I did sell 63 postcards, and every day this month I had a sale. Okay, so Big Hole Valley, Last Indian Wars, Chief Joseph. And this is where the battle took place. And there is a whole thing about the Chief Joseph Trail, and one of the spots isn't too far where they went through a canyon from, it's kind of on my way home from Billings, but it's an interesting story if you ever want to look it up. $4.87. Japan Silk Art Museum, and there, as this one and the next one went to the same person, and I had bought this set from Poshmark, and I thought, hey, people will really like these images of costume, and they have been so slow selling. But that's the whole image, $4.47. And then there's this one, which is another costume, which I don't need to do an entire image. So those two went out together. Then we have Soldier's Monument, Tippecanoe Battleground. So it is a vertical postcard. There's the whole one. It went postmarked in 1911 to Miss Mary Lynch in Chicago, $4.47. Lolo Hot Springs and Lewis and Clark Highway, Montana. It's not an exciting postcard, but you know, there wasn't a lot out there. And so $4.97, somebody liked it. Cattle, Haystack, Mission Mountains, Flathead Valley, $4.97. Here's cows. So you got looks like iconic Montana image there. You just need a cowboy. $4.97. Did I say that? Yeah, I did. Real photo of La Luz Pottery Highway in Mexico. There it is. You know, I didn't know if Mexican postcards would sell. And very light. You can see the stamp box there. $14.97 plus $1 shipping. George Handel, Poser Birthplace Tea Presser Postcard. So this is where he's born. There is his image. It's a lithograph, undivided, for $5.47. I had a few of these guys and I wasn't sure if they'd sell, but they did. So here's T.M. Clark's resident, Owasco Street, Auburn, New York. And that's all I can say about it. And it is a red letter postcard. I don't know if that matters. Miss Dorothy Kratzer of somewhere in New York. $8.97. We're getting there, guys. There is this village diorama, Miami Indians. So all of these postcards that I had of these Miami Indian tribe sold really quickly. So either I underpriced them, which I don't think I did because they were comparable to other ones that were selling, or somebody was really looking for them at the time. So I think I might have it at $8 or $9, and I took an offer at $7. Again, I spent less than 25 cents on each of those. Greetings from Atlanta, Georgia. Big, large letter. Here I am again. Which one is it? So I haven't gone back and changed it. So this is postmark in College Park, Georgia, to Mrs. V.T. Wernicke. We know that's Viola. So because we've seen many postcards addressed to her, and it sold for $3. Hotel Glenwood, Lake Geneva, and it's kind of it was a different image than the other ones, and this was 1906, postmarked twice, and because they would postmark it to show everyone. So you can follow a trail of these old postcards sometimes to see the different ones, but sometimes they postmarked them right on top of each other, which is like, then you can't really read them. Anyways, so that one went for $9.97 plus $1 shipping. Franklin Street School, Auburn, New York. Here's must have been not a common one because I priced it at $14.97. Postmark in 1908. Went to Mrs. Orlando Hill in Syracuse. $14.97. Yeah, I said that. I know. Passenger steamer ship, Put in Bay, Sandusky, Ohio. Here we have it. And this is the large boat that Mother came to Sandusky from Detroit. So that's kind of neat to have that little story that boat took that trip. 1913, $5.97 was the price. Seashore Hotel, Pier in North Carolina. And there it is. We've got the waves and stuff. Unposted, $7.97. Bronco busting cowboy on bucking Mustang. So I got Bronco and Mustang in there because they had a lot of Bronco words in the postcards, but a lot of people are looking for a wild horse or Mustang. I don't know. So there we have it. It's $4.47. State capital of Raleigh, and this is the gold embossed. Like I said, state capitals don't sell very well, but they do sell for a low price. I'm starting to put them really just in my shop booth because there's so many out there. Unless they look interesting, like maybe it's a tux or undivided, an early one, or some interesting message. From now on, I'm really not going to post them online. So that's $3.97. Memorial Auditorium in Raleigh. So do you see a theme here? Because I probably posted a bunch of North Carolina postcards. Memorial Auditorium, there you go. It was Private M. Lehman. I have a few of his postcards. He has his HQ company, $3.97, and APO, Fort Bragg, and there's not much. He's going to a dance. So that was in 1944, which was the last year of World War II, which I know because I've been selling postcards of World War I and II. And $6.97. Howlett's Mill Ruin, and I added the word ruin because you'll see it in Massachusetts, because look, it's all a ruin. And here's the whole picture. and it's unposted. Sold for $7.47. I don't think that other people mentioned it was a ruin, so maybe that helps. And we end with another big tree, Stanley Park, Vancouver. And hello, oh, that one is not going to open for me. Okay, so here is the back, and there is the big picture. There's another car in the tree, and $4.47. So there you have it. So like I said, in the scheme of things, I have sold a card, at least one card every day, which has basically been the last few months. So I thought, it was Christmas Eve, there wasn't going to be anyone, but overnight I heard the ka-ching. So there has been at least one card sold every day, which is kind of nice because I only have, how many? Where does it say? Okay, 3,425 cards up. And Mark from SM Postcards mentioned that he didn't really get that consistent sale until he had 5,000 or 6,000. So I'm happy that I am getting those sales every day, but I am listing about every day. I take Sunday off, so that helps, and I'm on there answering questions and hopefully giving good customer service. So I am up to 26 followers. I don't remember how many I had last time. So I'm thinking, because it's getting to be a lot of sales, I might do this 3 times a month, do the 10th, 20th, and 30th, and split it up that way. So for those people who don't want to see the what sold, they don't have to, it's only 3 times a month. So it'll be a little bit easier. I'm going to try to remember to do that. So look for that. Let me know what you liked in this video. Did you think I over or underpriced things? And what did, so yeah, I'd love to hear what you think. I am a newer seller, less than a year in doing this, so there's a lot I have to learn yet. So thank you so much for watching, and I hope you have a joyful day. Goodbye.